Hi, welcome to Rideshare Ramblings. I'm Patricia Tone, and this is the Learn How to Drive edition. Yes, since I'm out here all the time and I'm looking at you fools drive like you don't have no kind of sense, right? I'm gonna let y'all know some things that you should know about driving on the streets and highways. Okay, so in order for you to become a certified, qualified, licensed driver, there are 3 things that you need to know, okay? And the first one is you have to have a vision test, right? You must be able to see well enough to drive. And from what I see when I'm driving, y'all can't see that well. Some of y'all need a prescription, okay? Some of y'all need some spectacles. Some of y'all need not to be driving at all. Okay, the second one is a knowledge test. You have to be tested on your knowledge of driving, right? They will give you a test with multiple choice questions, and you have to pass this test to let the states know that you comprehend what you read and you understand what the words that are coming off of that page meant. Okay, you need to know what's going on when you're driving. Now, the third thing, you must take a behind the wheel driving test. And let me just tell y'all, I took my test during high school, senior year. I had just turned 18 and I was getting ready to graduate from high school, and I wanted to go take the test, but my mama wouldn't let me take the test. I don't know why, don't ask me. So I remember telling one of my teachers about it. We called him Chilly Willy, coolest guy in school, had little Jerry curl, had glasses, and he had 2 false front teeth. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this, but even with all that, he was still our favorite teacher because he was cool. He understood the kids. He had a relationship that made us feel comfortable and in confiding in him, right? So I went to him. I was like, Mr. James, I really wanted to take my test. I don't even know how the conversation started, but I told him, I was like, I wanted to take my driver's test. I can't take it, blah, 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 blah. He said, oh, yes, you are. You taking that test. And I'm like, I need a vehicle. That man went in his desk, pulled out his keys, and gave me the keys to his car. Now, he had one of them old cars. Oh, I wish I could remember what it was. I'm going to try to go find a picture because I can remember the shape. It was brown, and the color, but I can't remember the make and the model and the year. But that means I'm going to have to do some research. But anywho, I'll even try to show a picture, even if it's not the real vehicle. I'll show something similar to it. But he gave me the keys. I had studied for the test. I had passed the written test. Now I was going to take my behind the wheel test, and the man failed me, and I was so upset. I was upset because in the book at that time, I never saw where it said if you don't see a speed limit sign, you are to drive 30 miles per hour. So there was a part of a street that didn't have a speed limit sign, and I was doing 35 like I had been doing on all the other streets. Well, turns out I was supposed to be doing 30. So I was crying. And I went back and I told him what happened, and I said, I'm sorry, and I'm just so upset because that was my one and only chance to pass the test, to take the drive behind the wheel test. And he was like, oh, no worries. Just go back tomorrow. Listen, I don't know if it was the next day, but within the next few days, I went back took the behind the wheel test again and passed and got my driver's license. You talk about one of the happiest days in my life, and you talk about one of the most kindest human beings on planet Earth. Mr. James was a favorite at our high school, and I forever am grateful to him, and has always been thankful to him, and has always spoken highly of him. And this is what you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, to be a licensed driver. You have to do those 3 things successfully, and then you can become a licensed driver in your state. Now, each test and each thing might vary from state to state to state. Like I said, at that time I was in Texas. I am now in California. Those are the rules, a set of the rules for driving in the United States of America. So y'all who need to get your driver's license, do those 3 things, and hopefully you will become a licensed driver. And I want you to focus on number 1, vision. Like I say, because some of y'all act like y'all can't see other people when you're driving down the street. Y'all need to get your stuff together. All right, I'm a quit clowning. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned. I have many more episodes coming up on how to drive. This is Rideshare Ramblings. I'm Patricia Tone. I'll see you next time.